Hi everybody, this is Mr. Roche, and I wanted to show you a little bit about Google Sites for like setting up a portfolio. Okay, it's pretty easy. I think we can do more as we go, but this is sort of the first foray into it. So if you're gonna like look for this up, just look for Google Sites. Okay, and like you guys have Google accounts, so it shouldn't be a problem to set one up. Okay, so if you go to it, you're just gonna go here. Okay. I don't know where it's gonna take me here. Okay, so I already have kind of a thing here, but you're gonna get kind of a blank. This is, I guess we have it on the Rochebox one, but you do it on your St. Mark's account. Okay, I can do that too. Um, so, um, so what's gonna happen is they're gonna introduce you to some stuff. Okay, it seems pretty easy to use, um, and just take your time, look through this a little bit, and then we can get started. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to hit that button. And what's going to happen is you get to here, okay? Um, you're going to, like basically there's some web stuff behind this, but you can just use these things here. You can pick layouts and things like this. Looks like we can move things around. That's good. But what we're going to do is just make a name for the portfolio site. So I'm going to call it like like Java 1 portfolio by Mr. Rich, something like that, right? Okay, it's huge. It's not really what I wanted. Let me see. There's some different things you can use, like themes. Okay, so this is like the simple theme. This is Aristotle. Okay, I don't know if I love that. But there it is. Okay, that one's pretty big. Um, okay. You can also change like the font of it. That's interesting with the wood. You can change it to different size, like headings and things like that. Like that's sort of maybe more, like appropriate for this. Let me see what impression looks like. Okay. Okay, and you can. I think if you get things going, you can do different things with that. I'm gonna pick I think simple for right now. Okay, so I got that right, and then like you want to be creative a little bit with what we're doing here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. You can do this too. It'll cover the whole page. I don't want to really want large banner. I just want to do that. Okay, and what I can do is I can put an image in here. Okay. So you can select images from, like Google has some. So for example, I don't know, you want to pick something nice and something you like, okay, and something that's about you. Let's see what else it's got. Or something about like Java or something like that. Um, that's kind of cool. Let's see what that looks like. Kind of nice. Okay. You can also pick your own, like you can upload your own. So like what I did was I went and got a picture. Um, Let me see. I think I had it in here. Whoop. Let me see. Like in here, like that. Which I kind of like that. Okay, that's well, it's a little much, but it's okay. Things like that. I think I also looked online for something too. Let me see. I found something in here. Oh, I found some of my albums. I think that's what I did. Okay, so I went looking through albums and stuff like that. So you can do that too. Let me go back to what these guys have, and I'm going to go back to what I picked before. Okay, so then doing that, what I want to do then is make something that's going to show our learning goals. Okay, and let me go back to the original one. Okay, so what I have here is I have like this kind of text, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to start adding things to this description, but I wanted the basic things out here. Okay, I wanted to learn why Java is so special. I wanted to learn that Java is an object-oriented language. I wanted you to learn why computers care about data types. I wanted you to learn some basic coding stuff. I would love it if you learned something about the history of computing during this class, and maybe find a person that you'd like to learn more about. Okay. And then I also want you to put like one of your own goals in here. So we have something like that. Okay. So we're going to keep going. Okay. And then what I'd like to do is make another page. Okay. So if you got to make another page, so I don't know if I can just sort of copy this and put it in the other one. Let's see what happens. So go here. Whoopee. What happened to it? This is it. Okay, you want to put a title on it too. And call it like Java 1 Portfolio by, Mr. Roche. Like that. Okay. And then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to add someplace to put the text. So I just added a text box. So the text box shows up. I can paste the text in there. Not so bad. It comes in the format of that. We need to do more. We want this to look cooler. But this seems pretty good. Okay, so it gets in there. And then what I wanted to do also was add like a preflection. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to do that. Oopie. That's good. And put that in there. Okay. And this is like the old preflection. I don't want to do that, but I want to show you how to make a link. Okay. So I'm going to do that and say, preflection. Okay. So it's just sitting there. And then if you want another page, so what's going on is that I have this page. It's not published yet. Okay. So we're going to hit the publish button at some point. And what I'm going to do is go over here. And what you would do is make a new page. Okay. So you go like preflection, okay, like that, okay, and it just gives you a new page. Keeps the same title to it, so it keeps it all the same. You can insert like a new text box, okay, and you can insert images too and things like this. I think you can also pick a layout. Like this might be kind of cool. Let's see what happens if you do that. So that's good. And then you can put a picture over here of yourself preflecting. Let's see what happens here. But what I do want is I want you to kind of answer. Let me see if I go to this. I wanted to sort of answer these questions here. So I wanted to know you coming into class with some good, no prior experience in programming. I wanted you to describe your interest in the course. I wanted you to say the best thing you like about computer science. When you think about programming is this, because you may or may not know what you got into. I also want to know a thing you fear, and give some other thoughts about the portfolio itself and what you're thinking about going into it. Okay, so your preflection page should basically look something like this, right? And we can do different things. I think you can just move these around. Let me see if I like move this over here. It goes like that, and then can I stretch this out? I don't know if I can, because I think it's like in a table, but let me see. I'm not sure. Okay, so go back. There you go. So anyway, but you can this is not to be so dramatic here, but we can learn how to do different things with it, and we just want to get this going. Okay. So once you get that done with this, you'll be able to publish it, okay, and then it'll be working, okay, and it'll be up, and you'll get like a site for it, okay. So like in mine, like I've already published this one, okay. So this is what it looks like when you go to it. Like this is the site for it. But if you go back to here, right? Let me go back to the home. This is it, right? And you can do things like, let me see. I want to edit, I think. Let me see here. Hold on, let me go back here. This is it in its like editing phase. Yeah, this is more what I wanted. Okay. What I wanted to do is, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, what I want to do is basically, like, I want you to send me this link. Like, once it's published, there'll be this like link that shows up. So you can just like copy that link and send it to me. But what I also want to do is have the first page link to everything else. So, like, if I want to make a link here, I'm going to go like I did before and say preflection. something like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the second page, okay, the page you built up, the second one, the preflection page, right? And what I'll do is, since this is all published, I can get the link for it. So I copied the link. I'm going to go back to the home page and go here, highlight it, hit the link tab, and just paste the link in and apply it. Okay, so then if I get a link for this whole thing, let me go back home first. So if I go here, get the link, copy it, stick it in a web page. This is what it looks like online. So I'm going to go here, right? If I hit the portfolio page, it'll link to it. See, it goes to the preflection. Okay? And then I think the home, like they have home buttons and stuff, so I don't think we have to do too much to do it. But that's it. Okay? So what I want you to do is do that, get this set up, and send me the link to the first portfolio page, which would be like this link as well. It's the same link. Okay? So that's it. We'll see what they look like. This is an experiment, and we'll use it to capture stuff that we like. Okay? So talk to you later. Bye.